March 7th, the second work day of the week, the day that we call a Monday. It's going to be too windy out here. My wife usually says Monday is worst day, but it's going to be too windy and cloudy for her to do it, so we'll do some artusty running around today. Well, brethren, let's get right on over into the Lord's Care Ministry, a year to keep your eyes on heaven, day 65 of the year 2011. Today we're going to talk about awake to passion. Well, brethren, I suggest again that you write the chapter and verses down as we go through them. That way you'll be able to read the whole context at your own leisure. You can use the pause button down here in the corner to start and stop this video as we go along, so that you'll be able to read along with us and follow us in your own Bible. Well, brethren, with that, let's get right on over into Awake to Passion. And we'll go to John chapter 11, verses 25 through 26. And we start with John chapter 11, verse 25. I, that is Christ, I am the resurrection and the life. Those who believe in me, and even though they die like everyone else, will live again. Russian novelist Fyodor Dostoevsky, if I don't pronounce that Russian name, it's, I'm sorry about, just Dostoevsky. Oh well. The revolutionists during the early 19th century is a time when challenging the Caesar's totalitarian regime was a dangerous preoccupation. Rebels were subjected to cruel beatings and psychological abuse. Prisoners were regularly brought before the firing squad. The commanders would slowly count down their final moments. Ready, aim, fire. Shots would ring out, but the bullets would never come. They were blanks. The marksman would have a good laugh at the prisoner's expense before taking him back to their cells. To many of the prisoners, death would have been a kinder punishment. This daily torment often proved to be more than they could handle. It drove many prisoners insane with anxiety and fear. Dostoevsky faced the same torture during his captivity, yet his response did nothing but frustrate his captors. In spite of their constant attempt to torment him, Dostoevsky never broke under the pressure. In fact, he seemed to thrive on it. Through writings, he later explained that their attempts only proved to heighten his awareness of life. Before being led out to each firing line, he would eat his last meal by savoring every bite. He would stand before his executioners studying their faces, wondering if they would be the last he would see. Every element of life took on a new appreciation and passion. It was in the face of dying that he truly learned to live. Now in John chapter 11, verse 25, those who believe in me, even though they die, will live again. When you can live in the face of death, then you are truly living. When you can experience life through the eyes of mortality, knowing that your days on earth are numbered, but understanding how little that really matters, that is when you are truly free to live. For the followers of Christ, passion should be natural, an extension of faith. Just knowing that life on earth is but a small precursor to the glorious existence to come should set our heart ablaze with a purpose and delight. When Jesus' disciples heard that he wanted to go back to Judea, they begged him not to go. The Jewish leaders were trying to kill you, they told him, but Jesus ignored their warnings. In John chapter 11, verses 8 and 11, our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but now I will go and wake him up. Most people on earth go through their lives asleep. Let Jesus awake you up in the passion of living. How does the resurrection of Jesus change the way we should live? When is the last time you felt truly alive in face of your eternal destiny? All hail, thou resurrection. John 11 and verse 25, I am the resurrection and the life. Brethren, in God's word only do we trust, never in the tradition of men. Beware the tradition of men that make void the word of God. Do you believe Jesus is going to come back here on earth? Do you believe that his true followers are going to be able to see him again for 1,000 years? If you don't, then you might as well throw your Bible away, because then it would be a lie. But it's the truth. Time and time again, the Bible has proven itself to be the truth. The prophecies has happened as the Bible said over and over and over again. Brethren, do you want to follow Christ? Do you want to be in that resurrection to see his kingdom and to see eternal life with him? Then get down on your knees and repent for not following his commandments. His commandments are not multiple choice. They are there for you to follow. He says, if you love me, keep my commandments. Keep the Father's commandments. Jesus Christ never put out a commandment that the Father from above did not tell him to do. And brethren, if you do follow his commandments, then you will be with him when he comes back here to earth, wearing the white robes, as the Bible tells you. And while you're on your knees, repenting of following the tradition of men, as for the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding that is found in the Bible, that it should be before you. That is the letter he sent to you and you only, so that you will have no excuse of not following his ways. Well, brethren, with that, we're going to close for today. You all have a great and wonderful day. I know I will. God willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.